Tetramin, very famously, was the first flake food fish. So why was there an incentive to make another one and a better one, really?
Yeah, thanks, Charlie. Well, yeah, Tetramin was the first flake food for fish, launched in 1955 when Dr. Bench made this formulation and then set up Tetra not as a company not long afterwards. I suppose it's important to sort of think back to what fish keeping was like in those times when we've got sort of, you know, zinc galvanized metal framed fish tanks and people feeding their fish ant eggs, amongst other things. You know, this is the first time that somebody had sort of tried to think, well, what actually do these fish need in their diet, and let's try and make a fish food specific for those fishes, and try and make it so, you know, that it will help those fish to grow and stay in good condition, and it isn't just something that is small enough to fit in their mouth, a fish's mouth, like ant eggs are. For why anybody would ever think a fish would want to eat ant eggs, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, we can still get them on the shelves, can't we? In terms of the formulation of Tetramin today, is very much not the formulation of Tetramin from 1955. There is a constant ongoing process of sort of research and development going on, and even in my sort of, crikey, getting on for 20 years working for Tetra as a consultant, seen many iterations of Tetramin, as things like the protein to oil ratios can be adjusted slightly, as immunostimulants were added to the food many years ago. And probably the most recent development of real interest is the addition of prebiotics to Tetramin. These are small molecules, small oligosaccharide molecules in the food, which are indigestible to the fish, but they are digestible to beneficial bacteria in the gut of the fish. So rather than sort of trying to give the fish a Yakult type thing of trying to get beneficial bacterium into them, which just ain't going to work, what we're saying is, let's give those beneficial bacteria that are going to be present in the gut of the fish already, let's give them something that only they can eat to bring on their population, which will then help to keep the populations of troublesome bacteria at bay. So that's been the sort of, you know, one of the most recent bits of research and development. And yeah, Dr. Bench would be flabbergasted about how much has happened to his food in the last, well, since 1955. I can't do the maths on the spur of the moment there, so I'll say since 1955.